retirement, guitarist Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones is writing new music and getting back on stage. Anthony Mason caught up with a man who's as legendary for his lifestyle as he is for his music.
In a rehearsal room this past week, Keith Richards had a rare reunion with his solo band. There ain't a guy in the house. The Expensive Winos. Waddy Wachtel on guitar, Ivan Neville on keys, and Steve Jordan on drums.
To be able to put us all back together, let alone all be here, is like amazing.
We made it.
First off, we got here.
We're still here.
Keith and the Winos reunited to perform at Love Rocks NYC, a benefit concert at New York's Beacon Theater Thursday night. It's been 30 years since they last toured, in support of Keith's solo album, Main Offender. And a lot's changed. We noticed that Keith, notorious for his vices, has finally kicked his most persistent addiction. The cigarettes are gone.
Yes, it's funny, I don't think about it much anymore.
2 years ago, he quietly quit smoking after 55 years. You stopped cold turkey?
Yeah, got a few patches for a few weeks, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, a bell rings and there's something inside says, "Hey pal, enough." So yeah, just put the hammer on it.
Why do you think the bell rang?
Hey, probably getting on a bit. Luckily, I just don't miss it, and that makes me feel good. Until I started rehearsing for the tour last August.
Yeah.
And then I realized that I had 10 times more wind.
Have you noticed any difference in his vocals?
Like he's singing more in the original keys.
Steve Jordan noticed when he took over the drums on the Rolling Stones tour last summer. After Charlie Watts fell ill. Watts, who'd never missed a Stones gig, died just 2 weeks later. He was 80. That came as a surprise to you.
It did to me, yes, absolutely. I think he'd been trying to keep it under the wraps for a while last year, so that it came, it was quite a shock. He had a round with cancer a year or two before, and well, he beat that one. He just got hit with the double whammy, bless his soul.
Did you all talk about whether the tour should go on?
For a brief moment. I think Charlie wanted us to go on the road. He wanted the tour to happen. That's my feeling the last time I spoke to him.
Was it weird to look back and not see Charlie there?
Yeah, that is strange, yes. To turn suddenly and, after all these years, you just expect that face.
With Jordan on drums, the Stones persevered. They've toured steadily for 60 years now, except for a 7-year stretch in the 80s, when Mick Jagger launched a solo career.
Mick wanted to do separate things, and I didn't.
So you went reluctantly?
Yeah, to start with, yeah.
Did you know who you were outside of the band?
No, maybe that's why one of the attractions of doing the Winos was to find out if there was anything else. And anyway, just to look over the fence.
Richards has released 3 albums with the Winos, who quickly developed their own sound.
Playing with the Winos was always sheer joy, because it didn't matter. We were on the lam kind of thing. Let's see how long we can get away with this.
The new 30th anniversary box set of Main Offender includes some of Keith's songwriting notes. This is a facsimile of one of the envelopes apparently you wrote some stuff on.
Oh.
Can you interpret that for me?
Oh my God.
Is that how you write songs?
Yeah, basically back of envelopes and just phrases that strike.
Richards, now 78, says he's been writing again with the Stones.
It'll be interesting to find out the dynamics now that Steve's in the band is sort of metamorphosing into something else. Still, yeah, I was working with Mick last week and Steve, and we came up with some 8 or 9 new pieces of material, which is overwhelming by our standards.
Funny how that happens. Why does that happen?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Other times, like a desert.
You know why it happens? You can't make it happen.
No, it's the muse thing, you know. I could find her address.
The Stones are planning to be back on tour this summer. You look forward to it?
Oh, yeah.
To celebrate 60 years of making music. There are a lot of artists who are selling their catalogs right now. When you see that going on, what do you think?
Mick and I have not spoken about it on a serious level. I don't know if we're ready to sell our catalogue. I might drag it out a bit.
Yeah.
put some more stuff in it. You only think about selling your catalogue when that's a sign of getting old.
Have you ever asked yourself, how much longer can I do this?
Well, if I did that, I wouldn't be coming up with an answer, and then I'd be always thinking about it. You know, I mean, tomorrow, no, July the 5th, 2025. No, you can't know. I'll find out the hard way.